Hello, and welcome to the BTCat MARC Pick Up training. My name is Eric, and I'll be your tour guide for the next few minutes. Our goal today is to explain how to use BTCat to pick up your Tech Express MARC records. Tech Express MARC records are the records that Baker & Taylor delivers to you at the same time that we ship the material to you. Now, BTCat has two different flavors. There's the full version that hundreds of libraries are using to find and to edit and to download MARC records. But the version that we're here to talk about today was designed to make it very easy to work with and download Tech Express MARC records. Some of you have been using online customer support, that's OCS, to pick up those records. We're migrating that function from OCS to BTCat, which is why you were instructed to come here to learn a bit more about it. Others of you may be new to Tech Express, to the Tech Express process, and were sent here to learn about it for the first time. We're not here to learn about that full version, which has a lot more features in it. Okay, so signing on. To sign on to BTCat, there's actually two different ways to do it. And which the way that's going to be easiest for you kind of depends on how you work normally. If you spend a lot of time in TitleSource 360, then the easiest way for you is going to be in TitleSource 360 to click on Customer Service and then click on BTCat. And you will be automatically taken to BTCat and signed in. You won't have to remember your user ID and password. We have something called single sign-on, where you're going to have one user ID and password, where your TitleSource 360 user ID and password work in BTCat. So when you click this link, we're going to take you into BTCat and sign you in automatically. So if you use TitleSource 360 a lot, this is probably your easiest way of getting there. If, however, you don't use TitleSource 360 a lot, you can come to this sign-on page and sign on here. And you'll use your same user ID and password that you use for TitleSource 360. If you didn't have a TitleSource 360 sign-on previously, we would have created one for you. To get to this page, we should have sent you the link, but just in case you need it, here I created this little bit.ly link that's an abbreviated version to get you here easily. So this link will get you to that page. If you need to, you can pause this video and write it down. So once I put in my user ID and password, and by the way, once you get to this page, it'd be a good idea to bookmark it so you can get back here easily. I just click login and I'll be signed in. The first time I come here, I'll get this little pop-up window that shows up in the center of the screen, and this is something called Walk Me Through. And what this does is it's a little tutorial. And so you can click on this Learn More, and it's a very brief tutorial, but it'll point at different functions in BTCat and help reinforce the things that you're going to learn here. You can click on Remind Me Later or click on the X to get rid of it. And at any time, you can always bring it back by clicking on this Walk Me Through button, and it'll come back if you need a refresher or if there's something that you weren't too sure about and just want to reinforce yourself on. So once you're looking at this screen, the center section will be the files that we have posted that you have not yet downloaded. So you can see I have two files that I haven't downloaded yet. And if I click on one file or the other, what I'll see down here are the records that are in that file. So I'll see what titles are in the file. And I can scroll up and down and see more about the titles. Up here, I also see the date and time that the file was posted into BTCat, and a little bit more information. Most notably, I'll see how many records are in the file. And if I want to see a summary report, I can click this little view link and BTCat will open a new tab and give me a little summary report that I can look at. This is the same exact report that was in OCS, so if you were looking at it in OCS, this will be very familiar to you. So I can look at any one of these records if I'm curious about what kind of record I have for the elephant and piggy biggie. I can double click on this and I'll see the record. I can scroll up and down, look at it some more, and then when I'm done I can click close and the record closes out. If I want to see all of the records that are in this file, I can click on this blue link and I will be taken to a new view where I can see all of them. And I can see all of the files here, and I can click on one or the other. I can even use these facets here to narrow down what I'm looking at here. This is also the view that users who have our full-featured version of BTCat use, where they can go in and edit records and do all sorts of additional functions. When you're done looking at this, you can use the back button and just go back to the previous view. The top section is used to filter out what you're looking at here. If you happen to have a lot of files here, you may want to filter down what you're looking at. So you could come in and choose your account, and if you had a lot of accounts here, you could pick some or just one or a few of your accounts. I only have one account set up, so I'm going to choose that one account, and then I could click filter, and my view would be limited to just that one account. Both of these files happen to be from that one account, so I didn't really filter out anything, but you get the idea. If I want to clear my filters, I just click clear, and it clears them, and I'm back to where I was. I could also limit my view by a date range. So if I only want to see files that were posted on a certain date or during a certain date range, I could come in and say, only show me things that were posted between the 16th and the 20th. And then I could click filter, and it turns out only one of my files was posted during that date range. And then, of course, I can just click clear and get rid of that and go back to the original view. I also have this little button that will let me just look at files that I have already downloaded. So I told you earlier that this view is of the files that I have not yet downloaded. But there may come a time when you have downloaded a file and you need to download it again. So if you want to see the files you have already downloaded, you can click this button and click filter. And here you can see files you have already downloaded. It tells you right here the date and time that they were downloaded. And in fact, it tells you the username of the person who downloaded them and would let you download them again. This could be handy, and we're going to keep them here for 6 months. So you've got 6 months to come back and re-download a file before we're going to delete it. So that should be plenty of time. To download a file, if I'm going to go back to the original files I have, all I have to do is click on one and come over here and click download. And my PC will go ahead and start to do the download. The file will be downloaded in either a .mrc format or a .txt format. When we originally set you up, we asked you which format you wanted, and that's how we set you up. If you want to change the format, you can call our product support team at 800-775-3700, and they'll be happy to change it for you. Any other kinds of questions you have or support issues you have, they'll also be happy to help you. So again, that's our product support team at 800-775-3700. Also, we do have 2 buttons up here. One will take you to, we'll open a new tab and will help you learn everything that BTCat can do. And another one will help you sign up for a free trial of that full version so you can see what it can do and how it can streamline your workflows, just like those other hundreds of libraries who are currently using it. If you have also questions about it, you can ask your field sales rep, and we'd be happy to help you out. I hope you found this enjoyable and informative, and we look forward to serving you more in the future. Thank you.